One of the ironies of posting a video like this to YouTube is that the very nature of what I want to talk about is undermined by the posting of this on a social media channel. Because what I want to talk about today is shrinking your world, getting things smaller, simpler, less people, less reach, less clamoring for another 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, million views. Because I don't think that regardless of how you think we as the human species got here, whether you think that we were created, whether you think that it was evolutionary, or even a combination of the both, I don't think we were meant to live this way. I don't think we were meant to live with the entire world at our fingertips and the entire world as our audience. I think it's dangerous for us as creatives to constantly live in a space and in a state of wanting to reach those types of masses. Everybody wants their work to be seen, or heard, or read, or experienced. And that's okay. The desire to be seen and to be felt and to make an impact and have community is a very strong and positive desire. But what is community? And what is it to you? What is it to me? Is it 100,000 views? Is it a group of a couple dozen local people that you want to have an impact on watching your stuff? I would posit that the better way to impact the world and change the world is to start local and to start small. To start with worrying about reaching people in your community. And that community might be your neighborhood. It might be your place of worship. It might be your school. It might be your place of work. But that community also can be online people with shared interest. And the danger becomes when we start to expand that definition into everybody across the globe. So what's the point of this? And what do we do about it? I think the point of this thought exercise is to pare down who is in your community and to better define who your community is. And I think that by doing that, you're going to see impact, you're going to see reach, and you're going to be more fulfilled as a creative and as a filmmaker and as an artist if you can say, these are the community members that I want to reach, and it's a couple hundred, not a couple million. Because that's how ripple effects work, right? You impact 5 people, and those people impact another 5 people, and before you know it, it is exponential. And that's not to say that if something were to go viral, if something were to blow up, that that's necessarily in and of itself a bad thing. I would love for 5 million people to see my work, but I can't chase that. I'll probably never get it, and that's okay. But even worse than never getting it, if I live in that space of wanting that and that alone, I'll never be happy. I'll never be content. My work will never be good enough. My work will never be fulfilling for me. And frankly, that's what I'm afraid of more than anything else. And it's not failure from the standpoint of how many likes or how many views or how many awards won, but failure from the standpoint of getting to the end of my life and not having done what I want to do with it. Not having done what I want to do with my one life. So I have to go do it. But first, I have to figure out what it is I want. And that's the same for you. You have to do what it is you want to do with your one life. But first, you have to define it.